Imagine that you end up mustering the utmost courage to confess your long-lost feelings to your childhood friend, but she ends up ruining your life. The manga starts and we see a boy stuttering like he is on his last lifeline, and he was saying the magic words to a girl. He shouts that he liked her all the way back when they were just middle schoolers. As the girl he was confessing to was totally uninterested, she responded to him and thanked him. It was clear that his confession was going to turn dark, but she asks if he has anything else he would like to add, or perhaps say. As he starts to bring out something, the girl was lost in her mobile and paid no attention to him. The boy finally delivers the piece of paper to her, which had all his hard work. He exclaims that he uploaded his full love confession song to YouTube, and he wanted her to listen to it and respond. Now, finally, she was surprised to hear his weird confession and glares at the piece of paper. On it was a link to a YouTube video, which only she could see. As this confession were to change everything for him. The next day, as the morning rays of sun fall on the school building, our main protagonist was walking back to his class. Today, he will be hearing the reply to his unique confession and would also see her reaction to the song. He was somewhat nervous, but as he casually walked and slid open the door, inside, 4 of his classmates were glaring at him while holding their mobiles. Their gazes were somewhat intense, and in the next instant, they jump onto him and start to shower praises. One of the guys even started to record him, and they exclaimed and complimented his song. As he was speechless and couldn't seem to understand at first, his classmates started to spew how it was fine, and one of the guys brings out his phone and shows him his video. They praised him for mustering the courage and singing a song to confess his feelings and uploading it to YouTube. He was sure that he had shared the video to her in a private manner, and unless someone leaked it, that was another matter. But the girl herself mocks him and shares how she found it hilarious, and she ended up sharing the video with the entire school. As the girl that he liked for a long time ended up making a joke out of him, she adds and tells him that she wants to turn him down as well. Her manner and tone were all full of carelessness, and it somewhat felt like she was messing around with him. And he just stood there, unable to understand how his long crush on this girl would go down so bad and messy. As they all played his video and started to laugh at his lyrics and everything, they made sure to have a laugh at his performance. Back at his home, he was laying down and was sure that this was not something that he planned, and this all turned into a nightmare. The girl he liked ended up not only rejecting him in front of the entire class, but also she leaked his heartfelt confession song that he specially made for her. He mutters how the video is a disaster itself, and his video had already gotten over 200 views. He finally made it clear to himself to delete this video for once and for all. However, just as he was about to do it, he notices something, and immediately gets up. The next day, whenever he would walk past students, they all were just talking about the video and its small details. And this somewhat made him uncomfortable, but there was something even more weird. In the comments of his video, there were timestamps of various moments, and in one of these moments, exactly 2:48 minutes into the video, there was a ghost sighting right behind him. As the students creeped out themselves, there was in fact a strange figure up close to his face. Now he was ready to just delete the video, and as he was walking, someone from behind calls out to him and reminds him that he should never think about deleting the video. He spins around to see a strange-looking girl, with her eyes mostly covered, and she tells him that form is emptiness, and if he were to remove the video, the spirits of the dead around him will be angrier and they would haunt him. As she warns him with a dead and cold voice, she leaves. And later he gets back to his home, he cried out how even his room is haunted. He checks his video to see that it somehow had hundreds of thousands of views and almost 6,000 people liked his song. Now he himself was sure not to delete the video since it would be embarrassing, but his video would end up completely going viral to the point that almost the entire country was gossiping about it. What was just a normal confession song that was posted on YouTube, and only shared to a small number of people, was now watched by hundreds of thousands of people, and people were starting to re-upload his video. And through playback, many believe that this video was a criticism of American gun culture. As he shouts how this is stupid and he never even thought of that, comments under his videos were just diabolical. People were actually really comparing his video to the most unusual theories. People kept finding small interesting details and would post about it on the internet. Some people even translated it into Spanish and considered it a message against the existence of God, and soon this silly confession song gained more than 400 million views. After a few days, he decided to pick up the pace and record himself one more time, and this time as well, he was expecting a lot of people to pick up small details from his video, and he used his bookshelf as a setup for the camera, and he started to list all the theories that people were expecting out of him. As he sat on his bed with a gentle voice, he opens the video and tells everyone that this is going to be his confession and his second song. And the title of this song was just, "Listen to the Song." Our scene swoops to some days later, and his song was completely a flop. If compared to his recent video, this song was barely able to get 27 likes, and all the comments were about strange links to money-making websites. As he got hit with the reality of life, he continued on with his life. He reflects that not a single person was expecting a second video from him, and even though his video was globally liked, people slowly lost interest, and he ended up deleting all his videos. His confession failed, and he ended up falling into the endless race of views and the content generation cycle, which drains people from their souls. And as he was sitting down, looking like a lost cause, he looks to the side and someone was standing there. As the girl he confessed to sat near him, there was silence that surrounded them, and she ends up giving him a pair of headphones. She herself was listening to his song. With a gentle voice, she tells him how it was pointless to delete the videos since everyone had already downloaded them. She also tells him how she remembered their time in middle school, and how both his songs were about him sketching her in middle school. As a flashback hit his mind, he blushes and puts down his head. After all this time, she still remembered him, leaving us wondering what happened next.